You're not stuck. You're not failing. You're not manifesting wrong. What's happening right now is not punishment. It's preparation. The delays you're facing, the resistance you keep hitting, the uncertainty that's making you question yourself, none of it means you're off track. It means the version of you that asked for this dream is not the same version of you who will live it. And right now, the quantum field is recalibrating you to become that version. This is the part no one talks about, because it's the part most people quit in. But if you understand what's really happening here, you won't quit. You'll actually lean in. The quantum misunderstanding. Most people believe manifestation is a test, as if the universe is grading you. And if you pass, you get your desire. But if you fail, you're punished. That's a deeply human way of seeing a deeply quantum process. The truth is, the field doesn't judge. It doesn't test. It calibrates. It mirrors. The delays and disruptions you're feeling are not signs that you've messed up. They are signs that your frequency is shifting, and that shift feels like chaos before it feels like clarity. Think about it. If you've lived your whole life with a nervous system calibrated to scarcity, fear, or self-doubt, stepping into abundance, certainty, and power is not just about changing your thoughts. It's about rewiring your body to hold that new state without collapsing back into old patterns. Why things fall apart before they align. You've probably heard the phrase, everything falls apart before it comes together. But why? Because your current reality is built on the frequency you've been holding up until now. When that frequency changes, old structures can't survive. Relationships that were based on the old you start feeling misaligned. Opportunities that matched your previous energy start falling away. Even your habits, your preferences, and your daily rhythms begin to break down. This is not the universe taking things away from you. It's the universe making space for what you've asked for. But here's the catch. If you interpret this as punishment, you drop your frequency back to fear, and the shift stalls. If instead you recognize it as preparation, you stay coherent, and the new reality locks in faster. Spiritual discomfort is sacred detox. Here's the part no one likes to talk about. Manifestation is uncomfortable, not because you're doing it wrong, but because expansion always stretches the edges of what your nervous system knows. Think about when you start exercising after years of being sedentary. Your muscles ache, your body protests, but you don't quit after day one and say, "Guess fitness isn't for me." You understand that discomfort is the evidence that you're growing. It's the same spiritually. The anxiety, the doubt, the restlessness you sometimes feel when manifesting, that's your system detoxing old beliefs and frequencies that can't come with you into your new reality. The key is not to resist that discomfort, but to hold yourself through it. The field responds to coherence, not pressure. Here's the most important thing I can tell you. The quantum field doesn't respond to how badly you want something. It responds to the coherence of your frequency. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are aligned, the field mirrors it back quickly. When they're in conflict, when you think, "I believe," but feel, "I doubt," the field reflects that split signal. This is why pushing, forcing, or obsessively checking for results slows everything down. Pressure sends a frequency of lack. Coherence sends a frequency of already having. So instead of asking, "Why isn't it here yet?" ask, "Where can I be more coherent?" How to stabilize your vibration. Without forcing outcomes, let's talk about the how. Anchor into the version of you who already has it. Close your eyes. Breathe into your body. Imagine waking up in the life you desire, not as a fantasy, but as normal. Feel the safety, the groundedness, the gratitude. Neutralize emotional spikes. Don't let temporary setbacks throw you into fear. When things look off, remind yourself, this is preparation, not punishment. Follow the micro-alignment. Big changes are born from small, coherent choices. Ask, what would the future me choose here? And choose that consistently. Stay open to recalibration. Sometimes the thing you asked for will arrive in a way you didn't expect. If you cling to the old picture, you might miss the better version unfolding. The real reason this feels slow. If it feels like it's taking forever, It's usually because you're tracking time in the human way, by days and weeks, instead of in the quantum way, by coherence and collapse of possibilities. Why things fall apart before they align. Have you noticed that sometimes everything starts falling apart right before something big happens? Relationships end, opportunities disappear, old patterns resurface. It's not sabotage, it's sacred reorganization. The quantum field works like a tuning fork. It matches the frequency you stabilize in. If you've been raising your frequency, anything that can't match it will naturally dissolve, and it can feel like loss. But in truth, it's clearing. Think of it like renovating a house. Before you build the dream kitchen, the old one has to be torn down. It's noisy, it's messy, and it's necessary. Spiritual discomfort is not failure. Most people mistake discomfort for failure. They feel anxious, restless, doubtful, and they think, I must be doing it wrong. But in quantum work, discomfort often means you're expanding. Your nervous system is adjusting to a new set point. When you first move into a bigger space, emotionally, spiritually, or materially, it feels unfamiliar. That's not a red flag. That's growth. Your manifestations don't require you to be perfect. They require you to be coherent, aligned in your energy, thoughts, and actions. Coherence doesn't mean never feeling fear. It means holding the vision even while fear whispers in your ear. Why the field responds to coherence, not pressure. When you're desperate for a result, you leak your energy into the frequency of, it's not here yet. That's pressure, and pressure scrambles the signal. The quantum field isn't judging you, it's mirroring you. If your frequency says, I am safe, I am ready, I am already living in it, then it reflects that back. If your frequency says, it's not here yet, and I need it to feel whole, it reflects that too. This is why you can't force the shift. You have to become the shift. Part 5, how to stabilize without forcing. Here's how you stabilize your vibration without pushing. Neutralize the timeline obsession. Every time you think, when will it happen? You're affirming it hasn't happened. Replace that with, it's inevitable, I'm already in it. Anchor the feeling now. Feel the emotions you think your manifestation will give you. Safety, joy, freedom, before it arrives. That's coherence. Detach without giving up. Let go of micromanaging the how and when. The quantum field doesn't need your plan, it needs your signal. Expand your nervous system's capacity. Breathwork, meditation, grounding practices. These train your body to feel safe with more abundance, more love, more success. Bless the gap. See the space between now and there as the training ground that's making your dream sustainable. The moment it clicks, there will be a moment, maybe tomorrow, maybe months from now, when you wake up and realize you no longer feel separate from what you've been calling in. That's when it arrives, not because you chased it, but because you became the person who could hold it. You'll look back and realize that every delay, every detour, every period of nothing happening was the exact preparation you needed. You weren't being tested, you were being made ready. Closing emotional anchor. So next time life slows down, next time it feels like you're stuck, remember you are not stuck. You are not failing. You are not being punished. You are in divine training for the reality you've been asking for. The field already knows what you want. It's making sure that when it hands it to you, you can hold it for a lifetime. The ocean is coming. Right now, you are becoming the shore that can hold it. Life's challenges often feel like tests, designed to push you to your limits and see if you'll break. But the truth is, you're not being tested, you're being prepared. Every obstacle you face is shaping you into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself. The setbacks are teaching you patience. The failures are teaching you humility. The pain is giving you empathy, and the uncertainty is teaching you faith. Life is building within you the exact skills and mindset you'll need for the future you can't yet see. It's like a blacksmith forging steel. The heat and pressure aren't meant to destroy, but to strengthen. The rejections you face now are preparing you to handle bigger opportunities later. The betrayals are teaching you discernment so you can protect your heart when it matters most. The lonely seasons are helping you discover your own worth without relying on others. Every difficult season is a lesson wrapped in disguise, waiting for you to unwrap it. It's easy to mistake preparation for punishment, but they are worlds apart. Preparation is love in its toughest form. It doesn't pamper you, it equips you. You are being molded into someone who can handle the blessings you've been praying for. Life is quietly building your endurance, so you won't collapse when success finally comes. Even the silence you hear right now is training you to trust the process. You're not meant to stay where you are. This is a bridge to something greater. The storms will pass, but the strength they leave behind will stay forever. You are not a victim of life's hardships. You are the product of its preparation. So stand tall, because your moment is coming, and when it does, you'll be ready. Life's hardships can feel like cruel tests, as if the world is watching to see whether you'll shatter or survive, but the reality is far more empowering. You're not being tested, you're being prepared. Every challenge is shaping you, molding you into someone far stronger than you ever imagined. The rejections you face aren't meant to crush you, but to teach you the patience and perseverance success demands. The betrayals aren't proof that you can't trust. They're lessons that sharpen your instincts and protect your future. The loneliness isn't punishment. It's a sacred season where you learn to stand on your own feet and find your inner voice. Life is not trying to break you. It's building you into someone unshakable. When the pressure feels unbearable, remember, diamonds are formed under the heaviest weight. Every door that closes is guiding you toward one you're truly meant to walk through. Every delay is positioning you so that when opportunity arrives, you'll be ready to seize it. The pain is not random. It's sculpting you into a person who can carry the blessings ahead without losing yourself. Think of the trials as your training ground, not your graveyard. You're learning endurance, faith, resilience, and self-control, the very weapons you'll need for your future battles.